Hello, this is David Quick from Total Cover IT, and I'm also the author of the book Winning with Tech in the Age of AI. And I'm in my continuing series answering questions about both me and my book. And let's get to the next question. Let's see. AI can dramatically increase productivity, but it also increases risk. How should leaders think about AI adoption without exposing themselves to unnecessary threats? Yeah, that's a pretty loaded question. AI is very much visible today. It's come out of nowhere, and now it's the biggest thing, one of the biggest things in technology today. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody wants to have it. Business leaders are overwhelmed by all the AI stuff that's come out and thinking they may need to keep up with the Joneses kind of thing and just go and get AI, and they'll make everything all better so they can keep up with the competition. People are saying that if you don't keep up with AI, you're going to be lost in the dust. So there's a lot of that going around. There's a lot of hype going around. We're kind of in the hype phase of this technology. It seems to be the norm when the technology comes out. But you have to take a step back because you still have to think about what use will this have in my business. You have to think about what you're doing now and where things, look at your processes and see how things are running now. See areas where potentially we can have an improvement and see what technologies may be appropriate for that. You don't just go out and buy a technology and say, okay, we're going to throw some technology at it. I mean, it's no different with AI. You got to go out and I'm just going to go out and get an AI system, just bring it in, and that's make ourselves more efficient as a result of that. Not necessarily the case. And if you do that, consider the fact that over the years, as a business has evolved, you have evolved your processes, the way of doing things. Things may have just been thrown together without much planning, and as a result, your processes may not be that efficient. And if you say, okay, I'm going to throw AI at it, and it's going to make everything better, watch out, because AI just takes what you have and amplifies it. So if you have an inefficient process right now, AI is simply going to amplify that inefficient process, and it's going to be running at scale, and it's going to make things really crazy. So you don't want to do that. You want to first clean your own house first. Make sure that you take your processes that might be inefficient, look at what's wrong with them, fix them, fix the inefficiencies. Then once you're happy with that, then bring in AI. AI can help to make that efficient process even better, but don't just accept it at face value. You have to keep going back and forth with inputs, testing and measuring what AI is doing. Make sure that what it's doing is appropriate and actually is doing what you expect, and doing it the right way and doing it very efficiently. And that goes for anything with AI. If you're using it in marketing, the same thing. You just don't take AI and have it generate social posts for you without giving it input on your background, the way you write, areas of your background, your business. Make sure that you give AI the proper inputs so it gives the proper outputs. And again, don't just take it at face value. What AI spits out for a post may not be appropriate. Or maybe it gets 90% of it correct, but 10% of it's wrong. So you still have to review what AI puts out before going out and posting it on social media or a blog or anything like that. AI is not, artificial intelligence is kind of a misnomer. It's not intelligence. It's a very sophisticated computer algorithm. All the different AI platforms, they're very sophisticated computer algorithms that put out outputs based on what you give it input for. You train it. You have to train it on what you intend it to do, and then it'll give you proper output, but it still needs to be reviewed. And another thing to consider are the security implications of that, because AI platforms like ChatGPT, Claude, they have free versions that are out there, and people freely use them and use them to great benefit. But keep in mind that the free versions typically are not secured. Your information is shared with the AI system. You are actually giving AI training on your data. So if you're a business, you got to be careful what your employees are doing, because they may be running a free version of ChatGPT on your network, or maybe just some device that you're using on their phone. All of them, ChatGPT, Claude, all the different various AI platforms, and just sharing your business data with them to do their work. This is what is called shadow AI. It's akin to shadow IT, very similar in that respect. The latest challenge with businesses being able to control the applications that are being used in their business. We have shadow IT now, and that's a problem, but this is a problem too. Perhaps it may become even a greater problem if it hasn't already. So you have to have some policies in place that govern AI usage in your business, and have ways of testing and measuring that, and have official ways of doing it. If you want to use AI, one option would be to get a company subscription to one of these platforms. That, and you have to look at their terms and conditions and how they're sharing data with the platform, and get a business level subscription that will control the data, not shared It is not used as training for the AI system. All these things have to take into consideration with regards to AI. I mean, it's not just about getting an AI system and here we are. You have to think about all the security implications and how your data is being shared and have some governance around AI.